To kick off the summer, we packed up the cars with our family and close friends and made our way to Kawartha Lakes for a few days of cottage life. On the way, we made a classic Canadian stop at Tim Hortons for some much-needed coffee. The drive was smooth, filled with laughs and music, and before we knew it, we had arrived.
Hey, you're with Wendy and Shannon,
your favorite mother-daughter duo.
We just arrived at the cottage and it was a very comfortable drive.
We're so excited to get started with everything, but before we do, let's give you a quick tour.
This was a beautiful and spacious property we rented through Airbnb. Inside, the kitchen was fully stocked with everything you could possibly need, and the dining table was made for big group meals. The living room overlooked the lake with the most breathtaking view. It had a beautiful fireplace, large comfy couch and a TV. The master bedroom, which was on the main level, had an ensuite and the perfect walkout to the deck. And now just take a look at that view.
Upstairs, there were more bedrooms and comfy beds with all the amenities we needed, including a jungle-themed room with bunk beds and a slide. Yes, you heard that right, a slide. Then we headed downstairs into a full-out games room, filled with arcade games, a ping pong and pool table, and a full-size bar. It was an absolute entertainer's paradise. Downstairs, we also had 2 extra bedrooms and washrooms with everything to make ourselves comfy for the next few days. Finally, let's take a walk down to the air-conditioned bunkie, which is complete with a gym and even some more games like foosball, as well as arcade basketball.
We stocked up the fridge and got dinner ready. We whipped up a hearty spaghetti bolognese, fresh salad, and cheers with Aperol Spritz. After dinner, we enjoyed some ping pong battles, a few laughs, and then called it a night.
Good morning. It's a early morning here, just after 7:30 a.m. But it's our first full day and we're going to get our jet ski today. So we're really excited to get an early start to our day.
So to start off the morning, we put together some breakfast, made some sausage rounds in the oven, as well as some scrambled eggs, and enjoyed a fresh coffee out on the deck. Some of us then played some basketball while others got the jet ski ready to go. We rented it from Buckeye Rentals, a local family-owned spot. The jet ski was in great condition and the customer service they offered us was impeccable. Everyone then took turns riding around the lake in the jet ski, and it was such a thrilling experience. If you're heading to the cottage this summer, you've got to rent a jet ski. Once we had soaked up some of the sun, it was time to get lunch going. It was delicious sandwiches made with homemade focaccia, pesto, Italian meats, and mozzarella. So delicious, we loved every bite.
Later that afternoon, the hot tub called our names and so did a little pickleball. As the sun set, it was taco night. We kicked things off with homemade guacamole, chips, queso, and passion fruit margaritas, my favorite. Dinner was a DIY taco bar with pulled pork and fish tacos. So much fun. Later, we enjoyed some tequila, danced, and sang karaoke to celebrate Father's Day. We also sang one of my dad's favorite songs, Kadida Zaza.
The next morning, we whipped up a breakfast hash and enjoyed it together on the deck with some strong coffee. Then we headed back out on the lake, enjoying the jet ski for one more day. This time, we were pros. Lunch was pulled pork and Italian sandwiches, and dessert was a local gem, Nanaimo bar ice cream from Kawartha Dairy. It was delicious and the perfect treat to cool us down on a hot summer day. After lunch, we enjoyed some rounds of pickleball, and this time we got a little bit competitive and enjoyed a tournament, and everyone had a blast.
As the evening rolled in, we lit a bonfire, roasted marshmallows, and made ooey gooey s'mores. Then we made spider dogs, which are a little nostalgic throwback to old school camping. Dinner was quick. We had pulled pork melts, and then it was birthday cake time. We sang, we laughed, and we soaked up every moment.
Our last full day started with some watermelon and breakfast sandwiches. We then headed out for a swim. The water was a perfect temperature on Buckhorn Lake, and the cottage even came with some paddle boards and kayaks, which we thoroughly enjoyed. Lunch was a barbecue with an Indian twist. We're talking juicy tandoori chicken, naans, and the perfect salad to go with it. After that, we headed out for one last hot tub hang, and then our final dinner at the cottage was pulled pork nachos. They were loaded with avocados and was an absolutely delicious last meal.
Next morning, it was time to pack up and head back to reality. This trip was pure magic, a chance to slow down, reconnect, and make memories we'll never forget. We'll see you in the next one.